You try everything. You avoid caffeine. You dim the lights. You even bought one of those fancy pillows that promises to align your neck like a chiropractor would. But when night falls, your body won't rest. You lie there, tired but restless. Your legs feel jittery. Your mind won't shut off. And somehow, the hours between 9 p.m. and 2 a.m. have become the longest part of your entire day. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. In fact, over 50% of women over 60 say their sleep is getting worse, not better, as they age. But here's the strange part. Most of them don't have insomnia. They're not overstimulated. And it's not about needing melatonin, magnesium, or cutting sugar. It's something simpler. Something we stopped doing. The moment life slowed down. And if you're not sleeping through the night anymore, this might just be the reason. But before we dive in, here's something important to remember. You don't need to do everything in this video. This isn't a checklist. You're not being graded. Even picking one of these changes can help your sleep improve. 2 or 3? Even better. But start where you are and build from there. Now, let's take a closer look at what might really be keeping you up at night, because the answer starts long before your head hits the pillow. For most of human history, sleep didn't need to be optimized. We woke with the sun, we moved throughout the day, and we wound down with the rhythm of nature. But today, our lives have changed, especially after 60. There's less rushing around, fewer obligations, and in many cases, less movement. But your body still needs that movement to earn its rest. And one of the best ways to give your sleep a natural boost? A simple, daily walk. Walking, especially outdoors, sends a powerful message to your internal clock. It tells your brain, it's daytime. Be alert now, and rest later. Even 20 to 30 minutes a day can help reset your sleep-wake rhythm. It gently raises your core temperature. Then, lets it fall, which helps your body prepare for rest in the evening. Pair it with natural light exposure, and the benefits double. Light is one of the most important signals for melatonin regulation. And melatonin is the hormone that helps you fall asleep naturally. So if your days are mostly indoors, try getting outside first thing in the morning, or go for a walk after lunch or before dinner. This small shift alone can dramatically improve your ability to fall and stay asleep. And if this is making sense so far, take a moment to tap the subscribe button. This channel is all about helping women over 60 feel stronger, sharper, and more confident in your body. One simple step at a time. Now let's look at another missing piece of the sleep puzzle. Because even if your body winds down, your nervous system might still be on high alert. Have you ever noticed how much calmer you feel after talking with someone you trust? It's not just emotional, it's biological. You see, your nervous system is constantly scanning your environment for one thing: safety. And as we age, especially if we live alone or have fewer social interactions, the body can start to feel a little too quiet. That silence can register as a kind of low-level threat. Not because you're in danger, but because you're missing something humans have relied on for thousands of years. Evening connection. Talking with a friend. Sharing a meal. Sitting with someone, and simply being heard. These simple interactions tell your nervous system, you're safe, you can let go now. And when that signal is missing, cortisol, the stress hormone, stays elevated. You might not feel stressed, but your body hasn't been told to relax. So the next time you can, try spending even just 10 to 15 minutes talking to someone in the evening. A casual phone call, a light-hearted conversation, even a group activity that doesn't feel draining. These little rituals add up, and they train your nervous system to settle. But what if you're alone, or just need a moment of calm that's all your own? That's where the next technique comes in, one that's been practiced for centuries and might just be the best kept secret for sleep after 60. Let's talk about it next. Meditation. You've heard the word 100 times, but don't worry, this isn't about sitting cross-legged on the floor for an hour. In reality, just 5 minutes of quiet breathing before bed can help your brain shift gears. It slows your heart rate, deepens your breath, and activates the parasympathetic nervous system, the part of your body responsible for rest and repair. You don't need fancy music or special apps. Just sit in a quiet spot, close your eyes, and breathe in through your nose, then out through your mouth. Let the thoughts come and go like waves. No pressure, no perfection. Over time, your body learns something important. It's okay to stop doing. It's okay to rest. And speaking of resting the mind, here's a surprising sleep booster that often gets overlooked: learning new things. It sounds counterintuitive, but when you challenge your brain during the day, you actually sleep deeper at night. That's because your brain treats new information like physical exercise. It works harder, builds connections, and then recovers during sleep. This is why people who stay mentally active, learning languages, taking classes, solving puzzles, often report better sleep as they age. And no, it doesn't have to be complicated. Even reading a new book or trying a different recipe counts. Which brings us to one more tool that might sound too simple to work, but it absolutely does. Let's explore that next, because it just might become your new favorite bedtime habit. It's reading, but not just any reading, fiction. Stories with characters, settings, and plots that pull you away from your own thoughts. Because when you read fiction, your brain gently shifts focus. It stops analyzing your day, stops worrying about tomorrow, and starts following the rhythm of the story instead. This mental escape is powerful. It's why so many people fall asleep with a book in their hands. Not because the story is boring, but because their brain finally lets go. So if your mind races at bedtime, try this. Choose a simple novel, something gentle, comforting, or nostalgic. Read a chapter each night, nothing more. You might be surprised how easily sleep follows. Now, remember what we said earlier. You don't have to do everything. You don't need to walk, meditate, socialize, learn something new, and read fiction every single day. Even one of these habits, done with consistency, can shift your sleep for the better. More is better, but one is enough to begin. So whether it's an evening walk, a calming conversation, a puzzle, a novel, or a few slow breaths in the dark, you're not powerless in this. You can reclaim your sleep, one choice at a time. And if this helped connect the dots for you, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Let me know which habit you're most curious to try, or what's helped you sleep better in the past. And if you haven't already, go ahead and like this video and subscribe for more gentle, science-backed tips made just for women over 60. We've built a kind, supportive community here, and we'd love for you to be part of it. Now go check out the next video I made for you. It's full of simple ways to help you feel more rested, more energized, and more in control of your health. I hope to see you there.